Tonight, we are learning new details about what it was like inside Ross Correctional Institution before corrections officer Andrew Lansing was killed. Authorities say an inmate attacked Lansing Christmas morning when he was alone in a guard shack. Well, just days ago, Lansing's family spoke to 10 TV, and they're demanding answers about how this husband, father, and brother died, and if his death was preventable. Tonight, one lawmaker says it was. 10 Investigates Rochelle Aline has new data, what it's revealing about staffing the day Officer Lansing was killed.
A report from the Correctional Institution Inspection Committee shows that RCI wasn't fully staffed in the months before Officer Lansing's death. The lawmaker who represents Ross County says they still weren't the day he died. And tonight he talks to 10 TV exclusively about the solution he's proposing.
Are you looking to propose legislation as a result of this incident?
Absolutely.
A new bill called Andy's Law is in the works. It's named after Officer Andrew Lansing, who died on Christmas Day. According to the ODRC, Lansing was attacked by inmate Rashawn Cannon.
In my opinion, the state of Ohio needs to take responsibility.
The bill would strengthen penalties for inmates who injure or kill correctional staff, give $1 million to the Attorney General's office to prosecute those cases, change the qualifications for the ODRC director position, and require ODRC to pay for the health care of the spouse of any correctional staff that's killed in the line of duty until they remarry.
What spurred that part of this proposal?
It wasn't a week or so later after Andrew Lansing's death that his widow got a letter that their insurance was canceled.
The Lansing family attorney provided 10 TV with a copy of this letter confirming the benefit cancellation. 10 TV has contacted the Ohio Department of Administrative Services for comment on this matter, and we're still waiting to hear back. According to ODRC, Officer Lansing was alone in a guard shack when Cannon attacked him, and Representative Johnson believes staffing shortages are to blame for this.
I believe if there was another officer there, that it could have been preventable, and I believe that the state of Ohio failed Andrew Lansing that day.
Days after Officer Lansing's death, ODRC Director Annette Chambers-Smith confirmed that the state had an 8% vacancy rate for correctional staff. She said RCI's vacancy rate was 11%.
When we created extra positions for death row and a couple of security positions that the warden requested, as well as opening up a housing unit that had previously been closed, that created a 40% shortage.
To address this, Andy's Law would also require ODRC to hire a consulting firm to improve hiring and retention methods.
My heart bleeds for the officer and his family. I do think this could have been prevented.
Representative Jean Schmidt is the chair of the Correctional Institution Inspection Committee, which provides oversight. And she added that the committee is still waiting to make recommendations based on the result of the Highway Patrol investigation into this attack.
Action will hopefully be taken on those recommendations.
As they wait, Representative Johnson says he's pressing forward with drafting Andy's Law and honoring his memory.
Andy was a special person. He was like the father figure of this facility.
At this point, Cannon has not been charged in connection to Lansing's death. An attorney for the Lansing family has released a lengthy statement in connection to his death. They claim that staffing shortages left Lansing and his colleagues without necessary backup. They also say policies to keep officers safe were not being followed by facility administration. To read their full statement, head to 10tv.com. In the studio, Rochelle Aline, 10 TV News.
Thanks, Rochelle. Now, we contacted ODRC for a comment about these claims, and they released a statement saying, quote, ODRC does not comment on matters of pending litigation, end quote. The Lansing family attorney says they have not filed any grievance or suit against ODRC at this point.